Hi everyone, I know you guys are all stuck at home with mom and dad, and hopefully mom and dad are doing well and you guys as well. So the Community Lab thought we'd do a little bit of a virtual activity for you at home. One of the things that we're going to do today is making slime. Most of you guys already know how to do this, but figured we can also demonstrate on video. So in order to make slime, what you need is a few things. So the first thing we'll talk about is we'll need some glue. We'll need some borax solution, and we'll talk about how many that you'll need. We picked red food dye. You'll need a container. A stirrer could be used as a spoon. The container can also be a cup or a bowl. And we're gonna use some water. You do not need to keep it in a cool container like that one. You guys can actually use just regular tap water. That's all just fine. So the first thing you're gonna need to do is actually mix water with borax. Now borax, I know, is a solution that you typically don't get your hands on. So in order to kind of work through that, what we figured is you can use other solutions like contact solution and baking soda. Those typically work as well. So what we did is we measured out 30 grams, and we have a scale. I know you probably don't have a scale at home, but if you do have a scale, you want to measure out 30 grams for 1 liter. If you don't do that, you can also just kind of eyeball it. The chemistry doesn't really have to work out exactly. You'll have some clumps of borax at the end of this as well, which is totally fine. It's going to get cloudy as well. So I'm going to give it a quick shake. So we shook that for about 30 seconds to about a minute. So if you give it a good shake, it will come out something like this. I told you it wasn't going to be an exact chemistry, so you'll have some clumps at the bottom. That's totally fine if that happens. Just make sure it's a closed container and you're shaking it thoroughly. The next part is to get the glue. So this is the Elmer's glue. It's multi-purpose glue. I think the reason that this is safe is you can actually eat it and you'll be just fine, but I don't recommend eating stuff like that. This is our container. So you'll pour a little bit of the glue in here. Typically I like to use the food dye. If you want to add other things as well, like sprinkles, sprinkles. What's the word I'm looking for? Hold on one second. Glitter. Yes, that's the word. If you want to add glitter in there, that's totally fine as well. And once you're done doing that, you'll need 1 or 2 drops, and it comes out to this beautiful red. And then you might want to add some borax. But to add borax, you don't actually pour it in there. You can use little containers that will actually help you squirt it. I typically add about a little tiny drop in there, hopefully very small amount, and then I'll start to mix. And as you can tell, it starts to get very, very slimy, which is cool. Could make a mess in here, so don't make a mess. Make sure you clean up after yourself, or else your parents are going to be mad. All right, now I'm done mixing. Squeeze at it. Playing with it. Eventually. Oh, I almost drank it. Oh, it's literally going to be slimy. This is fun. We need more borax, I think. This has been fun, by the way. Nice. Now it's finally starting to harden. And if it starts to harden, look at that. Eventually, you can actually play with it. And it starts to pick up all the other junk in here. And there's my slime. Wow. Now, you want to be able to mix it thoroughly like that. Eventually, the chemistry will allow you to pick up all the goop. So that my hand is back to being clean. And it becomes almost like homemade Play-Doh. Ta-da! Now, cautionaries. Please don't play with this unless you're sitting at a table. Don't put it on a carpet. It's really, really hard to get out on carpets. So parents, please do not let them play on carpets and things like that. But that's pretty much my recommendation, and I hope you guys had fun. And stay tuned for more videos coming out of the Community Lab virtually.